1, 2, 3, go! Wala pa nga eh. Poco X6 Pro! Oh my god! Guys, alam ko na hype kayo. My team members right here are hyped about this product, the Poco X6 Pro. Grabe! Sinimulan agad ni Poco, ni Xiaomi! Guys, kapag kasi naglabas si Xiaomi ng ganito kalupit na phone, kinakabahan na ang lahat. Last year was not the year of the smartphones. Medyo mahina pa yung mga smartphones earlier last year eh. Halos walang pera daw kasi mga tao. Walang pakialam ang mga tao sa smartphones last year, but today is a different story. So far, nag-review ako ng mga super sulit smartphones for the past few months. Nung mga bare months. Infinix, Tecno, Itel, and even from Xiaomi itself. Alam ko kung gaano kasulit sila. Pero wait till you see this! The Poco X6 Pro, OMG, ito na yung kanyang specs ha, has the very first Dimensity 8300 Ultra gaming processor. Well, at least for the global, kasi nga yung sa China version na nireview ko last month, si Redmi K70E, ay meron na rin gano'n. Nakakuha siya ng 1.3 million points sa Antutu benchmark. And this could be 15K lang, 16. And the unit I got here is 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs, so may 512 na. And the display, OLED display, 120Hz refresh rate, may Dolby Vision, HDR10+, and up to 1,800 nits of peak brightness. With the storage ay 512 gigs na UFS 4.0, the fastest SSD. Yung battery pinalaki, 5,500 mAh with 90 watts fast charging. Looks like Poco is ready to destroy the competition. Kala nyo transient na. Hindi nyo kaya na Xiaomi. I know what you're doing. But will it work against the master, the OG of sulit smartphones, Poco X6 Pro? Let us unbox. It's Vince and you're watching Unbox Ladies. Ooh! By the way, hindi ko na-mention na meron siyang bagong UI, which is the HyperOS. Ito po siyang MIUI, guys, kasi nga King of Deadboot daw yun. It's rebranding itself to the HyperOS. But what still remains is yung itsura ng mga box nila. Ang color ng phone ko dito ay color yellow, which I think is the much better color. Black, yellow? Are we just a third-party agency? Nagkataon lang. Kayo naman. Masyado naman. Meron siyang SIM ejector pin. And of course, yes, just like the Redmi K70E, same ang kanilang casing. Meron siyang safety information guide. And the quick start guide and warranty card. All in one paper. And here's the full... Parang may mali. May nababasa ako dito na specs niya. 67 turbo charging! Kala pa 90 watts kasi Redmi K70E is 90 watts. Ito niyang battery ay 5,000 mAh lang. Ano to? It's got the crystal rest. Ito yung favorite kong display, crystal rest. Pero menon, yung tsura niya, pogi diba? I love the color. Tingnan natin na. Kasi yung mga ibang media company, sinasabi 90 watts daw to. Nope! 67 lang po kasama sa box. At may kasama siyang USB Type-C cable. Okay, so ito na. Ito na yung legit na phone. At how beautiful this phone is. Sana laging yellow pinapadala sa akin ni Poco, no? Xiaomi. By the way, feeling ko meron dalawang color. Meron yellow at meron black. The black one looks like this. Piano black. Glossy yung back, pero poging-pogi. The design is very similar to the Redmi K70 series. For some, ang kanyang itsura ay pogi. Yung iba, pangit. Depende na sa taste nyo. Pero for me, this yellow color screams beautiful. Ang ganda na pagka-yellow back. Leather! Ito yung tipong na hindi mo na kailangan mag-jelly case. Although meron siyang kasamang jelly case, this one, I would love to use bare. Hubad na hubad, no? Kasi itong glossy guys, nakita niyo yan, ang dumi. Tingnan kapag hinawakan mo. Kaya kailangan mo talaga siyang lagyan ng... What? Magkasya si Redmi K70E. What ganun? And this is plastic. Yun lang. Kung nag-expect kang glass to, yeah, hindi siya ganun ka-cold to the touch. And the body is plastic lang din. Wala siyang antenna bands. Pero ang ganda ng build quality. Wait lang. Ito pala siya. Diba? Same product, but different designs. But yes, the overall design of the Poco X6 Pro 5G is pretty elegant. Especially the leather back design. Pwede mo siyang gamitin na walang casing. Very nice to the touch. Hindi po dumihin yung likod. Except for the camera part. Mukhang, what is this? May sebo! Hindi. Design lang. Akala ko sebo. Akala ko parang nag-oil, no? Parang hinawak-hawakan mo siya. I get it now. Ang talino ni Xiaomi sa ginawa niya dito. Kasi guys, kapag malinis na kasi yung itsura niya, tapos hinawakan mo, dudumi, di ba? Eto, madumi na siya agad. Tingnan. So, di ba? You can't be disappointed if alam mo na madumi siya. Kasi yun na expectations eh. Xiaomi, bigyan nyo ng raise yung designers nyo. Sino man nakaisip na to? Pag nadumihan to, hindi mo na kailangan punasin. Kasi nag-blend eh. But wait, look at the design of the camera module. Napansin nyo ba na hindi siya straight na pa-flat? Meron siyang pagka-curve dun sa sides niya. It kind of looks like the shape of the phone itself. That's slightly curved at the ends of each edge. Pero nyo to ang pinaka napansin ko talaga sa design ni Poco X6 Pro and the F6, which is yung kanyang pagka-iPhone na itsura nung kanyang harapan. I mean, just look at this side by side. And let's say, mag-edit tayo ng konti dito. Okay, so going Dynamic Island and with the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Sarapan pa lang, no? Parang kamukhang kamukha. From the sides, the display, oh my God, ka-shape na ka-shape. Ano ba yan? Bro, punta ka dito. Mukha siyang iPhone.
Lalo yung harap niya, sir. Pagka-flat talaga ng glass.
Magmumukha lang siyang Poco X6 Pro kapag ka, ayun, di ba? Doon mo lang malalaman. Oo. Galing. So yan si Kay. Actually, sobrang talino talaga ng designer ni Poco. Kasi alam nila yung trend. They know that you want an iPhone. Pero wala kang bayad. At least they're giving you the almost same experience. Now, speaking of iPhone experience, ito meron siyang HyperOS na kamukhang kamukha ng interface ng iPhone. Really? No joke! From the icons, yung kanyang pag-change ng wallpaper, from the lock screen, press mo, boom! Same as the iPhone. Even the camera app looks like the iPhone. Pero feeling ko merong epal na designer dun sa team. Sabi niya, wag naman sobrang gaya. At least palitan yung ilikod. Ayun na, that's the story. That's how the Poco X6 Pro was born. Now, kidding aside, enough with the jokes. Kasi ito ay seryosong bagay. Nawala na siyang headphone jack. Paano na yung mga audio files, which is 0.001% of the population. Kawawa naman kayo.
Hindi, wow.
Pero, naka-dual speakers naman daw siya. Isa sa taas at meron sa ilalim. Ports and buttons. Ito na po. Power button, merong yellow golden button dito sa very nice, I love that. Volume rocker sa taas niya. Sa left side, wala. Sa taas naman is yung kanyang microphone, IR blaster, yung isang speaker at sa ilalim yung isa pang speaker, USB Type-C port, isa pang microphone, and this SIM tray, which is a dual nano SIM card slot. At wala na siyang micro SD card slot, so I usually recommend you to buy the biggest possible storage. Don't worry, I think mas maganda po na bumili na kayo ng 512. Naka UFS 4.0 naman siya. Mabilis na yan, sobra. Oh, by the way, kung hindi pa alam yung UFS, ano yung UFS na yan? Yan po yung kanyang SSD technology. And the latest one, the 4.0, will allow you to open your apps much faster, install apps much faster, and transfer files much faster. Pero yun, ito na yung talagang pinaka-hinahintay ko. Yung kanyang display. I am a huge display guy because if hindi okay ang display mo, hindi okay yung experience. Kasi dito halos lahat kayo nag-i-interact. This is where you watch, you touch stuff, this is where you play games, this is where you do everything. Now the display looks like this. Just like the Poco F5 series last year, naka-crystal rest display din. High-res display po to, 1220 by 2712. That is a 2K resolution, almost 3K display. It's got a 120Hz refresh rate, 68 billion colors, HDR10+, Dolby Vision, and up to 1,800 nits peak brightness. Very bright yung display niya. It will definitely give you a much brighter display. Very deep blacks, super white, or extremely white color. And pretty much any kind of content na mapapanood mo dito, na malalaro mo, it's going to be very sharp, very detailed, napakaganda po ng colors niya. It's actually one of the best displays. Most reviewers actually really commend the display of Poco and Xiaomi phones. Talagang sobrang ganda. Hindi ko alam kung sino gumawa ito, baka si Samsung ba? I'm not really sure, but parang sila lang ang merong ganitong klaseng quality display under 20K. Now, the only thing na hindi gano'n ka-impressive sa display na to is yung kanyang medyo malaking punch hole. Kasi feeling ko sa F6 Pro, ito yung super liit na punch hole. Pero kung di masyado affected dun sa kanyang itsura, then okay lang. Mag-download ka na lang ng wallpaper para di siya makita. Kapag nasa YouTube, huwag ka na lang mag-stretch para may black bar sa side. Pero grabe, the Netflix content, the YouTube content being displayed on the screen is just a joy to watch. Talaga mag-enjoy ka if you actually just wanna play games, watch movies, binge watch. Naku, matutuwa ka na sobra dito. Pero I think dito ka talaga matutuwa na sobra. The performance jump from Poco X5 Pro to Poco X6 Pro ay sobrang massive. In comparison to the Poco X5 Pro 5G last year with a Snapdragon 778G 5G processor, ito po yung Antutu benchmark, 500,000 points lang. Ito naman, almost 1.3 million points ang Antutu benchmark. Of course, baka pwede namin i-try ulit yan. Baka pwede siya maging 1.3 million. And sabi ni Poco mismo, umabot siya ng 1.4 million in some cases. Technically, that would mean na almost 3 times ang kanyang itinaas in terms of performance. We actually tested it out agad-agad Genshin Impact. Kasi ito yung the ultimate benchmark for most smartphones. The Poco X6 Pro 5G proved to be very cool even after so many minutes of playing. That is at the highest settings possible, 60 frames per second. Minamanil niya lang po. Sobrang smooth niya po sa Genshin Impact. Kung ito po yung main reason kung bakit kayo bibili ng gaming phone na makalaro ng Genshin Impact at 60 FPS, then this is it. This is your entry point. Kasi nga last year, the only way you could actually do this was through the Poco F5. Now, possible na po siya sa X6 Pro 5G. Grabe, sobrang lupit ito. Sa naka-UFS 4.0 pa siya. Also, hindi rin ito posible before sa Call of Duty, which is yung ultra refresh rate. Finally, meron na po. Kayang-kaya na po niya. And this is a huge game changer. This will allow you to actually perform better during rank. Mas marami kang pwedeng mapatay. Potentially kung bano ka talaga kahit anumang refresh rate yan or FPS, wala talaga. Wala tayong magagawa dyan, no? Nasa skill mo na yan. Pero kung pro ka talaga, ito, makakatulong talaga sa ito. Mas responsive, mas accurate yung mga tira mo, mas mabilis ka mag-react compared sa mga kalaban mo. Kasi anything lower than 90 FPS or 90 Hz, parang medyo iwan, no? Pag iwan kasing frame, parang talo ka, lugi. Bin, sa Last of Us nga okay naman ako Narrative kasi yun. And guys, the performance on Call of Duty is just so good. Sobrang smooth po niya. Kaya lang po, nagiging medium graphics po siya kapag naka-ultra frame rates ka po. Which is totally understandable. Kailangan mas maganda pa yung inyong processor to be able to go at the highest settings. But yes, pwede ka mag-max dito if you want. Hindi lang pwede ultra at the same time. And yes, I also noticed that sobrang sarap maglaro. So that's the reason kung bakit ganito yung shape ng likod. Much more ergonomic compared if kung gaganto nila yung likod ng mangawit ka. This will allow you to play games. And even though if you play like this, hindi na problema yung dumi dun sa camera portion kasi nga meron ng dumi. Pretty dirty. And that's what you call manage your expectations. Pero talaga ang rason kung bakit ka bibili ng 1.4 million Antutu benchmark phone, hindi Mobile Legends, Telegram. Ito na sa Mobile Legends, yes, naka super refresh rate lang, hindi pa siya ganun ka-optimized. Hopefully, magkaroon siya ng ultra refresh rate in the near future kasi kaya naman niya. Siguro nagkatampuhan lang si Munton at si Xiaomi. Kulang pa daw sa bayad. But yes, of course, syempre magiging super smooth to. With the max settings for Mobile Legends, wala pong problema. Again, the same can be said for Mobile Legends dun sa speaker, sa sound quality. Ang ganda na sa sound quality nito. Malinis. They actually really consider yung gaming experience and movie watching experience sa mga Xiaomi phones. Ganyan dapat. Si Transsion kasi yung mga phone si Transsion, sakto lang, no? Basta specs lang, okay, labas mo specs. Magustuhan yung tao. Si Xiaomi naman, kailangan yung specs natin mag-resonate sa mga tao. That's how you do it. Xiaomi really cares. Except for the camera. Kasi if you want a good camera, you have to actually pay more with the Poco F6 Pro. Ayan. So, kasi nga guys, ito na yung kanyang camera. 64MP main sensor. 8MP ultra-wide, yun, ultra-wide siya. And 2MP macro lens. Tapos yung camera niya, unang-una yung details, very nice. Color medyo saturated talaga, no? I think Xiaomi really wanted this to be super punchy na talaga nagpa-pop yung kanyang color, yung kanyang itsura. I also like the background blur. Ganda. Pero nga, if you're looking for accuracy, this is not it. Also, there's nothing super special sa kanyang image quality. For me, overall, okay lang naman yung kanyang itsura. Feeling ko they saved the best for the F6 Pro series. Baka daw kasi hindi bumenta yung F6 kapag nalagay din dito yung kanyang napakagandang camera. Pero just for me, okay lang naman. Okay lang naman yung dating ng kanyang very detailed naman na din. It does definitely look like your typical mid-range smartphone camera. And it even has night mode. Ito po yung comparison ng photo mode and night mode. And sa kanyang HDR mode sa video, it can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second with HDR. Selfie camera. Ito na. Well, actually, ang main advantage talaga ni Xiaomi from the other smartphone brands is which is yung kanyang white balance. You can see, nandito tayo sa kahit si iPhone na medyo Sablay yung kanyang color, white balancing dito sa aking studio. Bluish masyado yung skin ko, but this one looks very, very natural. By the way, 16 megapixels yung kanyang camera sa harap. And so far, okay siya. Talagang ang ganda ng kanyang selfie camera right here. Oh, by the way, yung kanyang video sa likod, 4K, 30 FPS. Ay, medyo malag ng konti lang. Pero mag-ingat kayo sa 4K 24 frames per second. Medyo stuttery talaga yung kanyang itsura. This happened when we panned dun sa medyo challenging na light. Pero Beans, baka hindi ka naka-game mode nung inopen mo yan kasi nga kaya siya nag-stutter kasi 24 frames per second lang. Kung 60 FPS yan, smooth yan. No? Dito gaming camera to. So magkaiba po yun. Pwede ba i-open yung camera mo sa game mode? Camera app sa game mode! Now overall, sobrang beastly na kanyang performance. The Poco X6 Pro is actually a super powered gaming smartphone na dati na-experience mo lang sa mga flagship gaming smartphones. But now, you're actually getting it sa mga mid-range phone ni Xiaomi, which is the Poco X6 series. Wow! It has crept down to that range. Grabe talaga. And feeling ko sinadya talaga nila yung sa camera part. Kasi paano pabibenta si F-series kung same na din yung kanyang camera. And that's actually it, no? The Poco F6 and the F6 Pro has a much better camera. Much better image processing and things like that. Which is, paano ko nalaman? Wala pa dito. Redmi K70 and 70 Pro if you wanna watch that. Meron na ba akong video niyan dito sa channel ko? But for the price, here it is. The Poco X6 Pro will retail at the price of 16,999 pesos for the 8256 at 19,999 naman para sa 12,512 niya. Pero wait, meron siyang early bird price. Yung 8256 ay 15,990 lang. At yung 12,512 naman, 18,990 pesos. So yeah, early bird price is 1,000 pesos off po mga kaibigan. Sa Lazada po yan. This will be on sale starting January 11, 9:10 p.m. Exclusive for 7 days, January 11 to January 18. For that price, I don't think kaya tong tapatan ni Transions with their Infinix, Tecno, Itel. Siguro sa 15,000 pataas. Kaya naging smart si Transsion, no? Just sell really nice phones under 15K. But if they really want to beat Xiaomi sa 15K pataas, they have to bring their A game. Because the Poco X6 Pro 5G is really hard to beat. But if you want kompleto talaga with a better camera, hintay mo na lang yung Poco F6 Pro. Kala na yung F6 Pro. And of course, mag-subscribe ka, hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. But sabihin sa inyo, you're watching Unbox Diaries. Ooh.